Yeah, not only does he lose, everyone he helps dies horribly by the end of the episode most of the time.
Yeah.
So what did we learn? Did we learn?
Have we learned?
Should we learn?
Have we learned?
Oh wait, I didn't name this stream right. Hold on, I gotta do that.
For 30 bucks.
$30. Oh man, $30.
I do a lot.
I know. Still thinks it's Warhammer Wednesday. Like, I go. Is that a roulette wheel, Nick? Is that what you're trying to show you?
A roulette wheel, that's a D20.
Okay, that would be the most annoying thing to bust down on the table, but...
It's small. It's like,
Yeah, but like it's a roulette wheel. You know how long those things take, right?
I think
They're
what you
supposed
do
to
is
take a while.
I think what you do is you spin it and then you like stop it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like,
I've seen a lot of D20 alternatives, and so far nothing has replaced it. Yeah.
besides,
Unless you're replacing the D20, because you know, like there's a lot of RPGs that do that. I think Daggerheart's gonna use 2D12s. Well, for one, so there's this nice even distribution, nice little bell curve, and they're gonna be two different colors. So you can succeed on hope or succeed on fear. And there's like different mechanics for that. I don't know exactly what it means, but it is a thing they're doing. Yeah, wow, you're
In
over
my
there.
own RPG concepts, I have also entertained the 2D12 system. It's a lot of fun to work with because it really widens the range a lot of numbers that you can put in.
I know that Conan RPG uses 2D20s. I don't know if that's better or worse or how that shakes out, and I don't know enough about it because we live in 5e country, and every time I try to play something else, everyone finds an excuse not to.
yeah.
I mean, we got some people to play Savage Worlds. I mean,
We got
yeah,
like 3 people who are willing to because
yeah.
I am the local dungeon master for that group, and I said no D&D that night.
Yeah,
'cause
we're
half
playing
our
this or
players
none
were
at all.
missing. Half our players were missing, so you know it seemed pointless. So they took the next best thing, which was me dealing them playing cards and then making a bunch of sci-fi pulp characters fighting cops in the 1930s in a fictional city in Ontario. It was great.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic game, kind of.
I always wanted to make a proper.
Like a proper RPG, Nick. Not just those pickup games you run, just like
No, yeah,
one
like
or the other.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
What I'm doing right now is
I mean, it's always a good idea to have an arching story, but okay, this is gonna sound like a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
A lot of people ruin their campaigns for the story. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Like they think they're supposed to deliver this narrative over a game. And I'm saying a good game can have both, but a terrible game,
Has one or the other.
yeah, well, no, a terrible game would have neither, but a terrible game, but a good game could have one. And honestly, a lot of people would prefer the game over stories. There's a lot of stories.
Great game has good mechanics, good like fight and story. A good game has one or the other. Bad game.
Dragonback Assault is already spell. Unfortunately, my lands just keep hurting me. So
What?
yeah, because they only tap for colorless or ouchie and then one color.
Oh, rats.
Well, no, the thing is I got lifelink, so I can like make it back. And normally I wouldn't mind about it, but like it's feast or famine right now. And it looks like we're coming up on the famine.
Oh boy.
yeah, this makes those yeah, the doppelgang three-color has been made worse by the addition of Dragonback Assault. Well, worse for me. For them, I think they're gonna be pretty happy.
Well, who's them specifically?
I don't know. I don't know this Amico Shrike. But they're playing a pretty damn good game, so I'm gonna give them a good game. And step, because they don't have any creatures. Oh, man, like...
Wah, wah.
Look, I know I've always said that this deck was mean, and that no one should play it. But I also kind of wanted to win. You know? I mean, that would also be nice.
They're quite dead. So.
Yeah. Maybe some of my older or more fair decks deserve a fair shake?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've been stockpiling these, so let's crack a couple of them. Should make me feel a little better at least. Nothing really mentioned here except this art for Rabidnaw. I do not like it.
Gross.
Yeah, it's supposed to be gross, but it sure is. I remember being told this was like really good, but now I don't think it's good anymore. I think things have moved past it. Similar to Head of the Homestead, you know? Just a lot more interesting cards. Maybe nothing at that price point. Just more. Everyone tells me the set was good, but I don't vibe with it. Future spells have Convoke. That is pretty good. And then you kind of like get this auto vigilance thing on the other one. The room mechanics were pretty good for the set. The problem is I don't see these ever being used again. Yeah. Maybe if, like, I don't know, it's based on plays, like, rooms could probably be, like, stage dressings. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Rooms should really have been introduced in Karlov Manor, because manors have rooms, right? Like, that would have given a little time to stretch that mechanic out a bit.
Also, then you can, you know, give it sort of a clue vibe to it.
Yeah. They really did try to give it that clue vibe. Turbo-Fog. Oh, I had this green-white Hydra's deck. Ah, yeah, here it is. We got Lifelink. We don't have Depth Touch. We got Reach. I remember there being something wrong with this deck, but I can't put my finger on it. So I'm just gonna run as it is. A little too close to the edge there for my taste, Nick. I got that for you. Yeah, sorry about the mislabel. I hope none of you were expecting Warhammer. It's kind of a Wednesday only thing, you know.
Seeing as 4 people leaped on at the start and we're now down to 2, I think they were reaching for Warhammer.
Yeah, Eli, I know that. I was trying to play it cool. I was trying to apologize and I don't be worried about it though. You guys seem like a bunch of upstanding gents. You'll be all right. Oh, peace. Peace. Yeah, I'm starting to worry that I might just be like Hydras might just be like my magic archetype. The problem is like these days Hydras are only in green. Nothing
Wow.
fancy. Only green. Another counter spell?
I mean,
How many of those damn things do you have?
it's probably the best color for them. They are all about making themselves big.
Yeah. I mean, like, all the good ones will be green. But, like, I don't know, could we have a, one with flying that's green and red, or... The Death Touch one that's black would be cool. I don't know, monocolored decks are boring. Magic has 5 colors, not including colorless, and you should probably play all of them at one point in your life.
Yeah.
Well, I need to sneeze so bad I gotta get off stream for it. Oh, is that cat?
That was just my foot.
Yeah, I think I like caught something sharp on my throat and I've been paying for that. It doesn't feel good when your nose is bleeding and you don't know why.
Wow.
Okay, I might win before I get my combo out here. But I don't know. I feel like good things should happen to me, Eli. I don't know. It's not that I've been good or anything. I just want them to happen to me. That makes more sense, right? Like I just
Well,
want them.
everyone does.
Everyone does, right? That's not nothing special. I mean, I would have preferred if you stood and fight, but you know, we'll take those. I still can't believe that guy's a cat. He's got very rat-like vibes.
Yeah. It's hard to look at, and
Yeah.
and then you start like to notice that his features aren't all rodent-like.
Yeah. Also, I don't know why they decided that cats should be the white equivalent to goblins, but kind of glad they did. I want to switch up our look here. I don't want to be looking at that guy. I use Vorinclex a lot. I see no reason to change that. Yeah, we'll run it again. We just got our Coca-Cola shipment back in, so
Oh yeah, we're
kind of
well
a-
stocked in soda.
yeah, all the best for that event we're having on the 4th. What are you calling it? Kind of like a Croton-wide pseudo-Comic-Con?
The Croton Con.
Yeah, I didn't choose the name. I probably wouldn't have chose that, but you know, it works, right?
It sounds
It
right.
works.
Sounds
Actually,
like
let
a
me
Comic
just swing
Con.
that a little. There you go. Oh wait, no, that the green screen ends over there. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh no, is that worse? Is that better? All right, you know what?
Sufficient.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't think there's any counter spells in one, so we can go without fear for now.
yeah, that's like at the end of.
Okay, but I probably should have. Yeah, no, we're using every bit of that green screen. Oh, we were wondering where you went.
Go back. And then I made green.
Yeah, you don't have to share us the harrowing details,
The
but
harrowing
we are
details.
glad you're back.
Hello.
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 Goodbye.
My name is Elder Price, and I would like to share with
Oh, wow, that mic actually really picked that up. Did you just fall back? You forgot there was a back there?
No.
Okay.
I'm part of art, and I can hear myself.
You know, I feel a certain type of little tinny energy right now. So I'm just gonna drop a big Hydra down, well, a big enough Hydra. 4/4 Hydra, swing it at your face, and then stare at you like I did nothing wrong.
Stare at you like I didn't commit a crime.
Yeah,
Hail Hydra.
yeah.
Hell, I-
Hydra would be pretty cool. Oh, and you know what? I deserve that. I totally deserve
You
that.
died. No.
That creature did though.
say, maybe we should turn down the desktop audio a smidge, given that it's roughly the same volume as our voices.
Maybe a little more. I mean, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I think we mostly exceed it. It's just,
Yeah.
occasionally it's a little neck and neck. And that's
Yeah,
about
actually,
what
maybe
we-
we'll rise this up a little bit. You know, peak the yellow a little.
Yeah.
Should I almost peak the red?
Don't peek the red.
Yeah,
Don't
that
peak
feels
red.
good. Let's just make sure it is. Yeah, we are on the line in. Okay. Alright, we end our turn. Countdown. Okay, look, buddy, you're gonna run out of those eventually. Hey, Red Umbrella. It's, it reset everybody's rank, so I'm kinda... Well, I'm not struggling, but I am attempting to regain my glory. And I think Hydras and Conduit of Worlds, you know, they mesh. They do good stuff together. Yeah, that's it, buddy. Okay, we're making progress here. Maybe we could adapt to the new old meta. The new meta is the old meta, it seems. I'm gonna crack a couple of these suckers open. Oh, do I care about any of this? I don't think I do. Alright, I've been kind of wanting to unveil this. This new Alchemy's ones.
Why not?
Damage spell to wipe them. Or I don't and they get plus 100 next turn and you quit. Yeah, no, Hydras, they get large incredibly fast. That's their whole thing. Yeah, so these new Tarkir Alchemy cards are varied. Some of these are impossible. Like Seek a Dragon. So I do like harmonized costs in different colors. I don't think any of the main line ever did that. This one-time boom, that could make sense.
You know, I'm not familiar with the harmonized concept, which probably indicates that you're right about your assessment.
No, harmonized works in paper. It's just a little weird. You can cast it from graveyard by paying that cost, and you can tap a creature to pay the X. Because the Teamer color combination is all about making creatures really big really quickly and keeping them there. You make a big guy, like, I don't know, let's say an 8/8 big guy, and then you can just cast the spell by paying 2 red. Yeah. And tapping your big guy, but, you know, that's what he's there for. Yeah, seek a land card, put it on the battlefield. Yeah, why can't that just be, like, search for a land card? That'd probably be really strong, yeah. Because seek is random, yeah?
Word.
Yeah.
It also fits in the smaller text boxes.
Yeah. As long as this card is on the top of the library, you may look at it. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that in paper. Yeah, this card just tells you where it is if it's on the top of your library.
Well, that's not bad.
It's funny. Crack another. Amber Plate, Anok. Oh, is that what the dinosaurs are called? Yeah. At the beginning of your second main phase, if this creature is tapped, endure. Okay, that could be. Oh wait, no, it's the double team. Yeah, when you cast it, you get a copy of it in your hand, and then it loses double team perpetually. When this creature enters, when the creature controls turned face up, endures X, where X is that creature's toughness. Okay, that would be fun. That would be really fun, actually. But then you got this landfall, to seek a creature card and manifest it. I mean, I get what this wants to do. You want to sneak creatures that are big onto the battlefield and then turn them face up later, and effectively either get another one or double it. but I would like if you did that with real Magic rules, though. That would be nice. Enters, and whenever a land card leaves your graveyard, seek a land card. When enters and whenever non-land cards seek a non-land card. Well, that's a lot of text. So just every time something gets exiled or leaves graveyard, just search for something else. Destroy target non-land permanent. If beheld, it perpetually. If you hold a dragon to give it perpetually +2. Look, just normal mechanics, please. Oh, not here. Creature enters tapped. Okay, I like it. When a creature dies, return it to the battlefield. It perpetually loses its ability. No! No, just put a finality counter on it.
No. You're not allowed.
Well, I mean, it is a 1 mana. Yeah. You're insane over there, Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, let's open some real Tark here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, Nature's Rhythm. Search library for a creature card. Mana value X or less. Slap that sucker on the battlefield. Then shuffle. It doesn't work with Goldvein Hydra, but it works with other stuff.
Well, no, what
And it can harmonize it, so, you know, casting it from the graveyard, more than fine.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I prepaid.
Other dragons get +1/+1, and wait, Storm? When you cast the spell for each spell cast before it, copy it. Oh, there's Storm in Standard now. Wow.
Storm?
Yeah.
What do you mean Storm?
This dragon has Storm. Other dragons get +1/+1, and this dragon has Storm.
Oh.
Yeah, so like you cast 3 spells before it, you get like 4 of these guys when you play it.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's scary. That could be really scary. Flying Vigilance, Trample, Hexproof, and it hasn't dealt damage yet. Oh man, I love the idea. Only there was a way to make this never deal damage. Oh wait, no, this is your Teamer sucker.
Emergency eyebrow.
Oh, I see. You never actually swing with this. This just lets you harmonize. Okay. What do you mean real magic? Oh, Arena has all these fake mechanics and additional nonsense rules that do things like reveal cards in the deck or seek cards at random. That one's good. That one's really good. Yeah, I'd like it with real Magic rules instead of like doing stuff you can only do online.
People say that Magic Arena is good to learn the basics. It is, but it's like...
It's also really easy to get lost in Arena, unfortunately. You hold a dragon if you do make a treasure token. Every time Sakon enters, it becomes a dragon, gets flying.
Yeah.
I'm told this one's actually kind of lame.
Is it?
Well, as compared to Sarkons in the past. Another one.
You have another one? Oh,
Back to back pack.
Back to back.
Static Stare is shockingly good.
Yeah.
It's one of those seal artifact or creatures. It has flash and is reduced by number of attacking creatures. So Mardu loves this.
Yeah.
And a number of other go wide decks will love this.
Right. It's a bunch of.
Yeah. Yeah, your artifacts are no longer safe.
Yeah.
I guess if it was any permanent, it would be too strong, and I respect that.
Yeah. Any permanent. That's like.
That would be shockingly good. They'd probably have to like raise the cost by like 7 of those. Rare. Nothing here too special.
Quantity. What's the lotus? What's the flower?
Oh, this flower thing? That's just a wild card. I can redeem that for any rare card.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've been stockpiling them. Eventually, I'll have to build another deck, but...
So it's, instead of like having to leave it to chance, you just like get.
Yeah, you just get it. You can just craft what you want. Yeah, this one's funny, but it's only funny. Just You can discard your whole hand and then draw cards equal the number of spells you cast.
That's good if you're doing
Yeah.
what we talked about
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
It's only good for shark stuff,
Yeah.
but with a side of cast a bunch of spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you cast like 2 spells, that would
Only funny you don't like, I got a Narset deck now. Oh. How have you found Narset? Because I feel like this is a very pigeonholed way to build a deck. But then again, it's hard to argue with that mana cost right there.
hard to argue.
Yeah, it's just 3 mana. We'll play it when you're ready. Oh, right, you do the, you do a lot of Brawl. Right, yeah, I haven't really built a Brawl deck, but I do have a couple Brawlable stuff.
Right.
Songcrafter Mage. Target instant or sorcery card gains Harmonize. Equal to mana cost.
My friend, so I love having friends who are like crazy, right? Because my friend just texted me, he's like, the stars aligned for me to get yelled at work because this random lady knows more about my job than I have been working here, and I've been working here for 4 years, right? And then sends a message right after, which is Fortnite Crocs. I love having friends who are crazy.
Oh wait.
Because how do I like I could have easily responded to that, like to the first one, you know. But to
Whenever a
both,
creature deals damage, draw a card. In green.
in green,
It's an artifact in green that lets me draw cards.
I could whoa, bro, I could use that in like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's cheap too. It's 2 mana.
I wanna-
Probably not. That looks like a game changer right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do some historic after this. I think I want to try the birds deck. See how it
What's the red
fares.
one?
Another royal card. This one's mythic. Check out there.
Would you cooler
Homunculus Horde. This card's funny. I like this card. Oh, it's the Homunculus Horde. It copies itself.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time you draw that second card, and its copies also copy themselves,
It's like a
and
strong
it just
card.
kind of keeps going. Yeah. Oh. All right, Rather, you can just hit me with that challenge whenever you're ready.
Oh, it's so crazy. Because, like yesterday when I was over here, me and Devin didn't play, so I was just like, we were just chilling, and then he was just like, "You want to play like a random Magic play?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I took out my like energy deck, and he was just like, "I want to try the new deck I built." And I was like, "What's it about?" Like, it's a ghost deck, and I'm like, "What does that?" You'll
Fairly
find out.
New works really well.
Oh, you'll find out.
I just got hit with a card that
card?
made me. First off, it created 5 2/2s for all my opponents.
Okay.
It removed my hand, and then it would have brought me down to 4 HP.
Oh my god. Who were you fighting?
God.
God? God?
Hey, Clyde, how you doing?
Hi,
Hey.
Clyde.
All right, let's see how
I
this
want
Narset deck
drugs.
works.
Drugs and more drugs.
Who starts the conversation?
I do. I would.
I am.
I did. But it was essentially the ghost could not be hit if his commander was out. And
Spirits, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah. It's a funny deck,
It's a funny deck. And
but
I
it
was
could
Gotta
have
do this
Could
exchange.
have made it so
Every
much
time you
worse.
can do this exchange, you gotta do it.
it's the worst part because I know Devin can do a lot. I know
He
my
could
boy-
do so much worse with that.
I know my boyfriend and I know him well. He could make it literally the worst thing imaginable. He just needs the right card.
I was able to kill him though.
What was he playing?
That.
Oh, that deck. Okay.
No, I killed him and one other person on that turn. Dragons. They hurt. And I didn't even kill him with the dragons. I killed him by the ETB from an enchantment that pinged them for 14 each time something entered, which then would make something, and then would make something. So boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Ooh, Secret Planeswalker.
I've learned that Magic players, no matter how kind they might be on the surface, are disgusting. No matter what.
Yeah. Well, I got hit
You
with
could take that
and then
1-1.
the entire table targeted.
What do you mean, what am I chugging? It's just a Dr. Pepper. Oh, he's got a
talking to
Fanta.
me.
Yeah.
Fanta.
Yeah, it's a glass bottle Fanta.
I'm drinking tea.
Oh, that reminds me. They were actually giving some strawberry Fanta. I kind of wanted to try that out. Yeah, I wanted to do it on
I
stream
might put it in one of these bottles
Because,
it tastes
like,
better in these bottles.
if it makes
Well,
me
it's also-
explode.
it's not that it tastes better in those bottles. It's literally has different ingredients. Made in a different country.
Yeah, that there's
Oh,
like
it's from
actually
Mexico.
orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell did they get this from Mexico? Where's
Well, it's
the
actually
water?
bottled in the Americas. You can tell because the glass isn't recycled.
Yeah, because the glasses are nice.
Yeah.
In Mexico, they recycle all. Like, if you buy a glass,
Yeah. They'll just
bottle,
rinse the bottle and
they
reuse
will
it again. Yeah.
like rinse it and like disinfect it and then
Yeah.
reuse it.
Yeah, instead of like melting it down,
Yeah.
But how would they get the bottle?
they crush an
Then
old
you,
one.
you give it back.
Yeah, you give it back. Yeah.
Did you get money for giving it back?
Oh yeah, same
Yeah,
way.
so
Same way
you
we
get like
do.
you get like $1 or like a quarter.
Probably a quarter.
Yeah.
Or whatever their equivalent.
Yeah, I don't really
Okay,
know
so-
what the
I don't know
what the over under on that is, but apparently it works really well for Mexico. So you know.
Yeah, that's how like some people.
That's one of the few things that work very well.
Yeah, well, you know,
Unlike your government.
Unlike
every now and
some-
again something works. Oh please, no government has ever worked.
They also do that
Are-
in like.
Are you playing 3 colors or 4?
I'm playing 3 colors. Yeah.
Draft?
Now this is a challenge. Red Umbrella wanted to test out his historic Narset deck, so.
They also
Well-
do that in Germany. You have to return. But it goes farther.
Well, Germany has everything is returnable.
Yeah.
Which,
No, and that's not everything is returnable. Everything is going to be returned. Like if you finish a water bottle,
is
you
that
give
an
it back.
emblem?
No, that's just something that Elish Norn does.
Oh.
I felt a little bad dropping that, but it is historic, so you probably have worse things, Fire. I'm.
Tell me, Fire. Is he an asshole?
Oh wait. Oh, you're going for the. What is it? The artifact battle creature zombie pirate. Oh wait, no, that's not the transforming one. Yeah, I never was able to use that transforming one. I think it just sucks.
Maybe it's you who sucks.
Maybe it's you who's that.
Now I'm pretty sure if you have to jump through 4 hoops to still maybe not win the game, then it sucks. Now, this monument to endurance is gonna whittle me down, isn't it?
I was really excited in the back.
Oh yeah, I'll hook you up for that real quick. Thor's gotta run, you know.
Oh, yeah. Mind rocks on you. They're ugly. I know. I don't understand why they introduced kicks. They're so weird. Like they look off.
I'm going to meet my baby cousin.
Hmm.
He's so adorable. It's
Feel pretty confident in this right now.
oh god, he's gonna be such a menace when he grows up, and I'm going to pamper him so badly.
You're gonna make sure he is one.
You had to deal with me, now you have to deal with your own son.
You know what? That's more than fair. That card had to go. this out here. Hope we can grab a land. We do. And since we got Elish Norm, we can always double up, so we will. Man, that's a tiny little wall. Barely even a wall. Maybe a pile. Getting Nahiri's Resolve to start bouncing creatures. Things can get weird after that.
You play Fire Exene Obliterator in Historic.
Oh yeah, it's historic. You know, just it'd be easier to list cards that aren't banned.
You mean cards that are?
Yes. Maybe I need that Fanta or
Oh, no,
something.
I have a migraine and I had to
So you decided to spread it
Pre-calc.
around.
pre-calc test.
Oh, that'll do it, right? Finals
And
is
then-
occurring.
Oh,
Wait, no,
it wasn't
spring?
even
No,
finals.
midterms.
I mean,
Oh.
it was one of the more easier math tests I had. I think I got them all right, but it was so tedious on the calculations, and I forgot to
But
calculate.
you just don't want to think no more.
Pre-calc.
Pre-calculus. So you're a junior?
Yes. I'm in a class with seniors and juniors. I'm in college prep. I might do honors calculus next year, but I'm not sure. It's kind of annoying.
Alright, we rinse in the
For one.
hand.
All right.
Oh yeah, he's rinsing his hand. I mean, just after casting 3 spells? 2 spells? Oh, just 2? Alright. Discovering X. I should have prevented that. I really should have. Okay. Okay, I didn't play a single bird-related card, but with Elish Norn, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You know, that card is still in standard, and I haven't seen it be a problem, which is weird.
Make one.
Yeah,
Make it a problem.
yeah, make it a. Well, the problem is it's like 7 mana. No, it's
And
like
you
6.
act like there's no way to cheat, man.
Yeah, 6 mana. Busy or play again?
I do play again.
I'd play again, but I do want to like do something real quick. You want to hop in the pilot seat here, Clyde?
All right, let's play again.
Yeah, challenge again.
Come on, Kyle.
I don't know how to accept it, but we'll figure that out.
You'll figure it out, Kyle. I think it's gonna be like League of Legends, where it's like match found.
You challenge. What deck is it?
I use Bird Party 3. Choose anyone, really. Sorry, get anything standard, leave them.
Ooh. No, I'm not that asshole.
Are you? Are
Good point.
you sure about that?
Are you sure about that, Dark? You get out.
The hell are you? With John?
Oh, he's that guy.
Oh, is he the weird one?
that is
Is he
that
the
is one way to describe him.
Is he the weird one with the big nose?
God. He means that endearingly.
Yay!
Josh!
Round 4!
Round 4, baby! Josh!
Let me know when Commander Brown 3's come up. Well, I'm covering for Pat.
Josh, just so you know, I was talking shit about you.
I know. I got the bye.
Don't NPC around, it's free. Play the game! Play the card game!
Drugs. Yes, Jake is playing. No, wait, no, Jake's not playing. Alright, then I can't help you.
Unironically, like, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Yes, you can. You can always say it. It's just whether it's right to say it.
I can say it, it's just not politically correct.
Guys, I leave for like. This is what happens.
What?
I leave for 2 minutes and you're being politically
Oh.
wrong.
Alright, yeah, I mean, I do try to keep the screen pretty squeaky clean. Yeah, do it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But this would only get me one. But it will always only get me
No,
one.
is that an artifact?
Yeah, it's just he destroyed the landfall thing I was
No,
trying
is
to
that
get.
an artifact?
Yes.
Yeah, then use the Avenger. Get yourself 2 map tokens. And then send it in your hand for safekeeping. Okay, let's try this strawberry Fanta.
But to be honest, who here is actually weird? No announcement.
Yeah, well, I put Clyde in there while I went to the bathroom, and I don't think I'm getting it back.
No, you're not.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah.
Just give me that. Just gotta. Whoa. Okay, so strawberry Fanta.
Is it good?
Dude, I think it's kind of good. It's really does actually taste like strawberries, which was weird because
Normally strawberry tastes like medicine,
and normally and
right?
and look, dude, this is like American Fanta. It's not really. Yeah, no, this gets the seal of approval right here. Although the label isn't exactly sealed well. But yeah, it's very sweet. It's very. It's not a high flavor. It's a low flavor. That's the weird thing. Oh, I'm doing all right. Still a little stuffy for some reason, but other than that, right as rain. Oh, that's a big horn.
The Human Torch has a mustache now. Look.
Oh yeah, no, read. Storm grew a mustache. It's actually kind of a good look.
Yeah, it works. Makes him look a little more German strongman than,
Yeah.
like, teenage superhero.
I
But
mean,
I think that works for his progression as a character.
My first thought was he looks like a fire chief. And for a guy who is
Oh.
on fire, you know, that's...
Yeah, I see the resemblance. For reference, it's sort of like a Commissioner Gordon handlebar mustache
Yeah.
in this image. You might not be able to see it that well.
Yeah, maybe let me pass it up there. Let's get a little look at that cover. I like. Oh no, the sheen is not good. No, I'm talking about this dude's mustache. Human Torch has a mustache now.
Why does Human Torch have a mustache?
I don't know. I think it works though.
Wait, is that it?
He looks like a fire chief.
Yeah, no,
though.
that's not his. Yeah, that's a mustache. How does he have a mustache?
I don't know.
Grew
Comics, man.
Pour me.
Why is Mary Jane Venom? Comics.
I don't know. Pour me a sip of that Fanta.
Are you sure? I have been sipping out of there.
No.
Okay. Go for it then.
I was gonna ask you for the bottle, but I thought like maybe I should be a bit more cordial.
You know what? I wonder if this might be.
Whoa.
Yeah, right?
What?
It like this. Well,
It's a lot.
It smells like those really good strawberry ice pops.
Yeah. It's a good strawberry taste.
It tastes like strawberry ice pop.
I'd say it's mellow, but it is
Yeah.
also really strong.
Whoa, that's weird. It's really good cold.
Yeah, no, this gets a seal of approval here.
This would taste.
Yeah, strawberry flavor with additional other natural flavors.
This would taste awful cold.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it is cold.
Well, there's cold. Like,
Sorry, cold. This would taste awful warm.
Yeah. It would just be like goo, right?
This is a cold drink. Well, sometimes like
There's jam.
sometimes like
There's rummy jam.
yeah, sometimes like warm soda is okay. Boiled Coke. If you boil Coke.
Wait, boiled Coke? Wait, why didn't I try that? I was like, I spent all like my weekend like on my back wishing for death.
Boiled Coke.
I could have just boiled a Coke and maybe felt better. Yeah, seeing what you guys have, seeing they got the Ashling Flame Dancer, I no longer feel bad about anything else I was gonna do to you.
You know, I probably know enough chemistry by this point to make my own soda. It wouldn't be that good, but like, I could
Yeah,
do it.
well, we got like, you can like carbonate stuff pretty easily. Like I got a Soda Stream at home. Like
Yeah,
that's like
the
half.
simple
That's,
part.
that's half the hard right there. Like it pretty much makes itself, right? Someone should make a sundae flavored soda. Now I know milk doesn't do well with carbonation, but vanilla and chocolate, that could be
We
done.
wouldn't base it on milk. We'd base it on something more kind of cream soda.
Yeah.
And then add fudginess.
It's a root
I
beer
guess.
float without the root beer. Well, without the float. Hmm.
I think the issue is you need to make it sort of a two-part solution that it will only mix together when you shake it.
You know, that actually could be like a cool gimmick.
Yeah.
Or like you have a two-chambered bottle that you squeeze in the middle and moves up to the top chamber for mixing.
No, that'll totally explode.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe we're not the ones to do this.
Once you get to, you have two parts of a bottle, each filled with a different liquid. At that point, you just get two bottles and make it like an instant instant sundae machine.
Oh, what instant ice cream.
I like them.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah, you like pour a packet into a bowl of milk and shake it.
a
ice cream.
like the disposable vape, but for soft serve ice cream.
Y'all remember slushy cups where like you put Coke in like this thing you put in the freezer and you put like a drink in it and
Oh, I feel like I remember that. Yeah.
and it made like a slushy.
I always
don't know how
remember.
that
Yeah. There's no way carbonation survives the slushification process.
No, it
though.
doesn't. It's
No.
just bad. I want bubbly ice cream. Damn it.
Yeah. Then again, if you had a root beer float, you know what ice cream and soda does to you. I know what it does to me, and it ain't pretty.
It,
No.
no?
Sometimes it doesn't wait that long. It'll come up when it wants to come up.
Oh.
Yeah.
It finds its exits.
Yeah, no.
Are you like Are you like lactose intolerant?
No, but
No.
but that ice cream and soda mixed is just Fizz City.
Yeah, Fizz City.
So
Fizz,
you know, first you
yeah.
start burping, and you know, and then
And then
maybe,
you just poop.
and then just the air is coming out of everywhere, and sometimes something comes along with it.
Something wrong with it, whether
Yeah.
it's up the mouth or.
And don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the taste of a root beer float.
I don't
It's
think
the
anyone- I don't know why people don't have root beer floats anymore.
it's the end product.
I remember having.
Yeah, I was like telling Brian that they should bring back like malt shops, and he accused me of being a reactionary who wants to return to the past. But I think he said that mostly as a joke.
Brian saying you sound like a reactionary
Yeah,
is crazy.
well, I didn't use those
considering-
words, but
Like Brian, I like your funny words, Magic Man.
I know. I don't know. I think it gets a bad rap. Things happen. You gotta react to them.
You really got co-opted by people who react in the wrong way.
Yeah, no. It just what it is like conspiracy theorist. You know, you slap that label on anything that looks a certain way, and you know, like, oh wait, no, it was completely right. Actually, that was a thing that was happening.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no.
But then it's a little too late to say, wait, this guy was justified.
Yeah. I mean, especially after what I'm gonna do. What? Who said that? If it's a creature card, mana value 3 or less, put it in the hand. Otherwise, toss it into the graveyard. Decline. I'm okay with you seeing that. You should know what's coming, Red. Yeah, that's really good. I think I like this. Although, like, here, I was, like, in love with it. Now, like, I'm tired about it, you know?
Yeah, they should serve it in, like, the mini Poland Spring bottles. That's
Oh,
the right
that'd be
amount
nice.
of red
Yeah,
Fanta.
yeah, no. Yeah, I think it's just, like, you know, it's the Pepsi thing, where, like, oh, that's really sweet, that's great, and then you get to the other, like, I'm over it, you know?
Yeah,
Over it.
that's all the sugar I could ever want.
Congratulations, Coca-Cola. All I'm really trying to achieve is my first Tamiko badge. Oh, what is that? Oh, I know what you mean. You're going emblem, baby. Oh, wait, no, there's no emblems on this. Oh, well, look, I hope you get it. Tamiko is a great character. She's a rat's adopted mother. And she once put a thing in the moon on accident. Those are the only things I know about her.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, she's dead, but not really. Her, like, brain scroll is still out there. Like, her memories and experiences live on, but, you know, the body is gone.
Oh.
Yeah, you know. But no one's ever really gone, you know? It's magic.
I do like this idea of, like, the magic version of that, Arnim Zola guy from Captain America Winter Soldier.
Yeah, like,
guy who,
the mind is on memory
uploaded
tape.
to some really old memory tapes and put them into 70s computers.
Yeah, there's just a whole bunker of, Zola now.
But, like, in a world of magical spell scrolls, that would be pretty achievable.
Yeah. But, like, they're totally gonna bring her back. No one ever stays dead
Oh,
in
yeah.
this damn franchise. In any damn franchise, really.
Nah, Gwen Stacy, usually.
Oh,
At least
yeah.
for long stretches of time. Uncle Ben.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Thomas and Martha Wayne.
I feel like if you bring those back, though, then the hero stops. It's like when Punisher's wife came back. And she revealed that she was thinking of a divorce before being murdered. That's just a slap to the face.
Yeah.
I
There was no need
I
for
wanna
that.
I wanna strangle the writer a little bit. Not
Yeah.
kill him. Just gotta give him a good squeeze, you know. There should be a little, what is it, pathos in that, you know? You know, killing them was not gonna bring his wife back, but it did! She's back now! And she's revealed to you. that she always kind of hated your guts. Yeah, I gotta shut down your mana printer, dog.
Do you think that this idea for like a Sunday soda should it be caffeinated or non-caffeinated?
I think the sugar is gonna be enough.
Yeah.
We can do a Sunday surge later. If
Now that would be the mint chocolate chip flavor.
yeah, if the market demands it, you know.
Yeah. If the first venture proves successful, we'll try for
Yeah.
another.
Yeah, no, I mean, you want to make a sort of safe bet for your first product outing.
And I think the market could use a Sunday soda.
Yeah, I remember there used to be a Shirley Temple soda, but it was like a local thing. Like apparently it was nowhere else outside of Croton, and it was
That's
delicious. There was a cherry in every bottle,
Hmm.
and then it disappeared one day. I don't know if it got bought out and that became the basis for Mountain Dew Code Red, but
Whoa.
the timelines line up.
Well, that's scary.
Yeah, you know, we might be the town where Mountain Dew Code Red came from.
We are the predecessor.
Yeah, we're the rocket scientists that led to the moon landing. Only,
Well, only in the grand scheme of soda development.
Yeah.
I think
only
that's a little
instead of a
lesser.
moon landing, it's Mountain Dew, which is a lot lower bar.
Yeah, that was way easier to achieve.
Yeah.
I think we could have done that in 1800.
Yeah, no. Actually, how early do you think we could have developed soda?
We were developing soda in the 1800s.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just carbonated water.
How much do we have to move science to let Caesar drink a Mountain Dew?
Significantly.
Yeah.
And at any rate, I think you'd find it unpalatable because the Romans were used to less sweet foods.
Yeah.
They preferred savory stuff.
He might
So
enjoy
unless it's flavored like fish sauce, he's not drinking it.
He might find the bubbles amusing. But other than that,
Yeah. You'd have to trick him into thinking that it's alcohol.
we'll start the Romans on seltzer.
Oh yeah, seltzer water. It's very early on, so I think you could cheat the timeline a little to say that like, oh, the Romans developed like steam-powered stuff, so it's not too hard for them to just say that it's like a lost invention.
Yeah.
Uh,
because we got to make them think that like this, we're not witches.
yeah.
Yeah, we could say, oh, it's bubbled from a spring that's naturally bubbly. I think Pliny the Elder wrote about a spring like that, so it's not too far out.
Or just say that it's some technology developed by like people in Arabia.
Here, Zeus made you this, or whatever you guys believe in.
Well, yeah, or like if you go progress a little further into the history of the Roman Empire. Once you get to the Byzantine Empire, and that's like after the Western Roman Empire fell, but the Byzantine Empire has some incredible technology that even we're still trying to like figure out how we were doing it. So I think you could get away in the middle to late Roman Empire. You could get away with
Yeah, making a soda using the technology available.
make a carbonator machine.
Yeah.
No one would bat an eye at
Yeah.
like, hey, I made a machine that puts bubbles in water.
Yeah, that's all it does.
And frankly, that's not very impressive to the average Roman who hasn't drunk seltzer water.
Wait, so it doesn't move water like down from the mountain springs? Like, dude, we've done everything with water at this point.
Yeah.
They flooded the Colosseum the last week. It no longer impresses me.
Oh,
Hey, we're talking about
Hey,
like,
are those donuts self-serve?
So who's serving them? Look, Eli, if you want a donut, just run up and take it and see if anyone stops you. I'll vouch for you.
Good idea.
This was my idea. It's on tape now. Wow, that is a huge hand. You got enough cards in that hand there, buddy? You enjoying that emblem, buddy? I let you have it. I thought you deserved it. Every now and again, like this infectious laughter will drift this way into the shop.
yeah.
Although it's because normally someone has done something absolutely atrocious. Like put someone else's commander into their command zone,
Right.
or create an infinite negative mana somehow, or
I'm weird.
yeah, or manage to put your commander in someone else's deck, then exile it off the top of that deck, returning it to your command zone.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like just stupid magic tricks.
Yeah.
I think is normally. Oh, you decked out, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
Okay, I let you have that emblem, so that there is a, so that there's like a victory, somewhat. You know, I do feel a little bad because I had kind of like a, well, not like a hydrogen bomb, but like at least a fueled chainsaw. Yeah. I'd be willing to go again if you're not too shaken up from that. But you know, I can do other stuff. You know, not too picky. But yeah, great playing with you, Retta. Oh yeah, let's go again. Which one is this gonna be? All good to go again. Let's do something stupid.
Oh, stupid.
You're gonna like this. This was the goofiest trick I was ever taught to play. Help me, guys. The children are calling me Unk, and I don't know. I don't know if that's endearment or not.
I feel like it's both. Like it can
Yeah.
be really. It can be like a. It can be.
It
Like
could
taken
be. It
offensively.
could be really disrespectful, but it could also not be.
Yeah, it's like either I'm showing you respect, and because of how I grew up in the language I have, Unk is the only thing I can say. Or, on the other hand, it's like
old fart.
you're like you're like a fogey, and I don't like you. Fogey is a great word.
Yeah,
in
fogey
D&D.
needs to come back.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, calling people
Fogey.
old fogies.
Old fogies.
Yeah. But I don't know if like there could be other fogies though.
Did-
Fogey just might mean old.
Did fogey ever really have a meaning besides the verb, besides rather the adjective that preceded it?
Yeah, well that's the thing. Like, can there be gross fogies,
I think fogey is just like
dirty
a
fogies?
blanket term for like old.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the special sauce that makes this makes this trick so possible. Particularly the large side. Oh, anything that cares about mana value. This should be a good. That'd be a good card to like do cheats with.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Yeah, let's just punch face.
So I just had like a whole moment. So I looked over to my right and saw the George R. R. Martin book, and then I saw the symbol on the front, and then I started thinking about House of Dragon, and then that reminded me of like this time I watched like Rosanna Fantino make pizzas based off of the house logo, and then that just sent me back down the rabbit hole of like the Rosanna Fantino and Mr. Beast drama, and I'm like, oh, just like replaying it in my head. I'm like,
I'm extremely
Okay, that's
confused.
where you lose me.
Like, damn.
I know Mr. Beast gets himself in a lot of drama, but I haven't heard this one.
so
You
Rosanna,
lost me at George R. R. Martin
do
book.
you not know
That's
now?
where you should have lost me, because that guy is never finishing that series.
That man is never. That man will die before.
He
the
would
series.
rather do anything else, and you know what? Good for him.
He low key. He's like in his 70s. I very much think he might die before he finishes it.
I think he's just,
determined to. He plans on it.
yeah, he doesn't want to finish it. I think
He started other series.
Before he finished Game of Thrones, he started House of Dragon. Like
I think-
when he was finishing writing, or like on like the third book, because I think there's 4. Before he even published the 4th one, he had 2 House of Dragons books. I swear.
Huh.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think that TV show's ending was closer to what he was gonna do than he wanted to admit.
Yeah,
And since nobody liked it, he panicked.
yeah, and then he's just like, I'm gonna write it. Don't worry, guys, the book is gonna be the best.
Yeah, like he always kind of kept that in his back pocket.
I always thought, like, I don't even know what I thought.
Okay, Retta, you can take some time to understand what happened there, because that was a nasty trick. Okay, so pull, let me take any two things from the graveyard. As long as they're creatures, they get haste and they're sacrificed at the end step. And so this one does 7 damage flat outright if it's unblocked, and I was able to sneak that into the graveyard. Oh yeah, and you're familiar with Twin Flame. You know what that does. So that's 14 and 6, and they have haste, and they're coming from the graveyard. Surprise.
Surprise!
Oh.
You're dead.
I feel bad about that, but look, if you were sitting here, you'd agree with me. That's fun.
This is why
I highly recommend doing that.
This is why
That is great.
I'm glad that Magic is a lot less predatory than Pokemon, because with Magic cards, there are replacements that are cheaper that do the same thing. It just might be a little longer.
Yeah, you could always price a deck down.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, so
So
no
it's
hard
like-
feelings, Retta.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So, and like, it's always like crazy seeing how fast a match could go. Because it's just like, what? Is that
Yeah,
a
Twin
dog?
Flame is good.
Can I
Oh
see
man,
the
the people
dog?
are bringing dogs in here now.
My
Bring the dog.
dog.
Bring the dog.
How are you talking
That's a good dog.
about?
Wow, hold that one tight. It's looking like it's trying to get out.
Oh, she's ugly.
Don't shake it. It's,
Don't let the prisoner escape.
the hair is bouncy and soft. Yeah, GG's, Retta. Yeah, you know what? Swing that camera. Show him the dog. Oh, that's not gonna want to move. No, it's locked in place. Don't touch it. Just don't. Just forget it. You know what? If you wanted to see the dog, you should have come to the shop. You know?
A load-bearing camera in some regard.
Oh man, I don't know how it messed up that bad. I gotta. The dog is important. Oh yeah, that dog will just jump on people. Oh, that is.
What is she doing?
I know this deck. I run this deck. You can't use my own spell against me. I forbid it.
Don't talk to me about the Dark Magic Witch. I was there when they were written.
Heard rumors of a Greta Gerwig Narnia. That's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good. I really wish it would be,
Yeah.
but I can tell you right now,
Gonna be
those two are not gonna mix well.
Sorry, what's
Yeah,
getting mixed?
yeah, Greta Gerwig is writing a Narnia project for Netflix, and that's like three. That's three forces that aren't gonna get along. But that's
No.
you're asking for trouble.
No,
Yeah,
sir.
no.
Oh.
Look, I wish you the
Golly.
best, but
I wish you the best, however, you're gonna crash and burn.
yeah, no. It's like watching Goliath not put his helmet on because that guy's just got a sling. Like, what can he do? And you're like, oh no, no.
Oh no, Goliath.
Oh no, you don't know. He doesn't know.
No. Don't know nothing. I like taking my drugs.
Those are, isn't that epilepsy medication? And you're taking it with a Coke Zero?
Yup.
And that works? Because, like, I don't know.
What you take with it doesn't matter.
Okay, because, like, I always kind of treat medicine like the way the Mechanicus treats anything in Warhammer.
Yeah.
Like, you have to follow these explicit guidelines
Yeah.
lest you anger it and
I
something
think-
weird happens.
I think as long as there isn't like a effect that you don't want, I think it's a
Yeah, it'll tell you if you're not supposed to take it with
Take it with, like,
caffeine
alcohol
or
or-
imitation sugar or while pregnant and
Or while
operating a
pregnant.
motor vehicle.
and
Yeah.
or operating
Several seconds later, you discover that all the inert parts of the pill he had just taken were roughly analogous to the composition of Mentos.
I explode.
Yeah, just imagine like taking a headache pill and exploding.
Like was like, "Did you take that heavy coat with like a Diet Coke?" Yeah, I did. Oh, well, you're gonna find out something the hard way.
You know, that's actually how the CIA tried to get Castro out of the picture.
Like, if Diet Coke and Mentos. I remember eating Mentos. Like, my dad got me Mentos, and like,
It tastes terrible.
I like
They're
Mentos.
they're fine. I wouldn't really call them a mint or a gum or a candy.
They're a weird in between. Like, there's mint. There's like. I think mints are candies. I fully think mints are candies.
Mints
They're
are
sugar.
candies?
Yes.
They're sugar.
Are
and
Tic
flavor.
Tacs candies?
And flavor.
Because Tic Tacs almost
Yeah,
feel very
Tic Tacs are candies
uncandy-like.
also.
Oh yeah, they're 95% sugar.
Yeah.
So, mints are in like the candy category. And then there's like the gum category, which is not a snack or a candy.
Yeah, a
It's
gum
just-
cannot.
nutrition.
A gum should not be
Yeah.
swallowed. That's like
Yeah,
one of the
just
defining
taste.
features of a gum, right?
Yeah, and then there's like other, like there's other. I don't know what the other is.
Like
but-
breath fresheners and things.
yeah, like sprays or like
Or like those little Listerine strips
Listerine
you're
strip,
supposed
like-
to put on your tongue.
like the like candy that
Kids would eat that
or,
like
like-
candy, but that's not
or
candy.
like candy that isn't like hard sugar, like liquid stuff, or like an ice pop, or something along those lines, right? Something that isn't like hard and sugar. Mentos are like in between the gum and hard candy, like hard sugar candy. That's what I think they are, and I think they're great. I think they're good. I like them. I like Mentos gum if there's Mentos gum as well, because they realized that the texture is very similar to gum, so they made a gum.
Yeah, I have more experience with the Mentos gum, and that feels like it feels less
It's like iron to the teeth. It's like stings, and I love it.
Yeah, I think of it as being halfway between, in my experience, the like gum things and breath fresheners.
Yeah.
It has
That's
the-
the only thing I've seen people use them for.
It has the properties of both Mentos and gum.
Has the properties of Mentos in it. And I remember, anyway, I remember
I
like
feel like you
eating-
could have stayed and fought that one out, but I'll take the win there.
I was eating.
I am eager to rank up again because, like, once you've hit Mythic, you start thinking you're hot stuff, you know?
You start thinking you're a god.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you're not, but like you start thinking that.
enough for I know for a fact that's what people like when people get like when people hit Radiant in Valorant or when they
Yeah.
hit Challenger in League, they think they're literally a god among them.
Yeah. You make a guy a platinum rank Spider-Man, and then suddenly he thinks he gets to choose the team comp.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You
That's
know,
why I don't play. That's why I don't play ranked.
ranked is the theft of joy. I've always
Yeah.
said that
I enjoy ranked.
because ranked is comparison. You know,
Yeah, I enjoy playing ranked.
Hello.
I just hate.
I hate the people who play it.
Yeah, like I'm fine with being like. A
The
quick
minute
ranked
there's
person.
like, how do I say, rewards for you playing ranked.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's when the danger starts.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like you're more incentivized to play ranked.
So if we're making the devil's cocktail here, so it's a team game.
Team game,
There's a ranked,
ranked mode.
and there's a low amount of players, so everyone needs to be pulling their card.
Yeah.
That there is the devil's cocktail.
Yeah.
That's where your disasters come from.
It's like
Yeah.
good game, good gameplay, low player count, has ranked. The only games
Yeah.
you will get are in ranked and in high elo.
Yeah, because like then you'll have 5 people who also want to win,
Yeah.
5 people with different play styles,
Yeah.
and they all want that value out of their ranked season.
Yeah.
So well, there's pressure to perform, which you think would be good, but it just kind of creates this how do I say, no one's happy effect.
Yeah. Skip and share. I don't want to share my.
Like, if only there was a way to relieve the stakes from it, which is why I think, like, maybe it should only be participation trophies.
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know. Or maybe you should be rewarded on number of games played, not exactly the quality of games
Yeah,
played.
I like that where it's like
Yeah.
you hit a certain like a certain number of games and then, like,
Because winning should be its own reward. But
yeah.
maybe, I don't know. I don't know much about players. Maybe they need a little extra push. I keep making, like, sweeping statements about the human condition. like I'm an expert on it.
Yeah.
I mean, all I really have is some good few years of human experience.
All I have is
Like experience being human.
all I have is the experience of being a human.
Yeah. Thank you, Burning Monkey. I do need to remember to keep the water flowing. Because like I said, I'm getting mysterious nosebleeds.
What?
Yeah, I just like wake up and like, why am I... Oh, that is...
Oh, that's blood.
That's blood. That's blood in my snot. That's clotted blood. And it's quite a large chunk, too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is it like
Is that part of my brain? No, it's just blood. It's
No,
just
it's
blood.
just Uncle Brain Matter? Is this Brain Matter? No.
Now,
I
I don't mean
remember-
to brag, but I feel like I could get away with losing a little bit of my brain.
Well, you really only need your brainstem to be a functioning human.
Yeah,
being.
what I'm saying is I'm built different.
What I'm saying
Like
is-
maybe you need all your brain, but I just need some of it.
What I'm saying is, I'm built a little.
I'm
bit
built
different.
wrong. They should not have made me.
Yeah.
Every moment I live
But I
is
remember-
agony.
I remember like watching Grey's Anatomy, and or was it Grey's Anatomy? I don't remember. It was a show, and
Was either Grey's Anatomy or Scrubs. I don't know. I guess if it's sad, it's Grey's Anatomy.
no, it was.
Nah.
Not, I don't think it might have been Doctor House. I don't remember.
Yeah, I like to think all those hospital shows take place in the same.
Some of them do. I know Grey's Anatomy is in its own universe, but I know.
No, like Grey's Anatomy is happening, and then like a floor down, Scrubs is going on, and then 2 floors up, Doctor House is there, and
Dr.
the good
House, yeah.
and the good doctor is like just 1 floor over.
Is like a couple. Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be really funny if hospitals were that big, but there are.
yeah, they all take place in one massive hospital.
That was like the multiverse hospital. But I think it would be fun.
The medical drama multiverse.
I do.
Give it time, they'll do it.
I do think.
Producers are hacks, they'll do it.
I do have a headcanon that The Good Doctor and Grey's Anatomy are in the same universe. Because there's a lot of crossover actors that I've seen. I think, like, I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be too crazy if Grey's Anatomy and The Good Doctor were.
There would just need to be some ridiculous pseudonyms,
Yeah,
like way more than even the most paranoid individual would ever need.
you know. And then going back to Scrubs, I think Scrubs and what is it, MD?
And get rid of your graveyard. It all goes away.
The graveyard not belong to us.
Put that in the grave.
General Hospital, I believe. Oh,
Nah. Isn't that the car insurance guy?
no.
Well, that's the general.
The general.
The general.
The genitals. It's the same. If any of y'all follow that, if any of y'all seen Orville, the guy who plays the first captain, the guy who flies the ship, Ginger
Gordon,
guy.
yeah.
Gordon.
I was like thinking, how does he not know who Seth MacFarlane is?
I'm
But
like,
I don't know
no,
who
no,
that
no,
Gordon
no,
fellow
no, no,
is,
no.
so.
I know who. If it was Seth MacFarlane,
You think I would recognize the owner of the persona known as Brian Griffin?
That is.
I mean, don't deny it, Seth.
Don't deny it, Seth MacFarlane.
Dude,
You're
people
sorry.
have tattoos of your persona. That's like that's clout in some circles.
I know people. I know furries that have tattoos of Brian Griffin.
Like, ironically, or
Both.
oh.
Um,
Yeah, no, actually, I need to talk to. Do you know any Brian Griffin fans, like unironically fans of Brian Griffin?
Brian Griffin.
Because I
mean,
feel like the whole thing is like no one should genuinely like Brian Griffin.
I like Brian. don't
Well,
think he's
I
bad.
like how Brian interacts with other characters. Like,
Yeah.
like would I like Brian Griffin as a person? Probably not.
What I enjoy his.
He's a
presence-
talking dog who dates human women. That would.
What I enjoy his.
That would be a little
presence,
unnerving.
I don't think so. Do I think?
I think this guy might have me here.
Do
Oh
I
no,
think,
he's got me.
We were so close to victory.
Oh wait, no, he doesn't have double strike.
Heyo.
Okay, so I thought I was being courteous. I was just being rude. That's on me, fella. Take the win just the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Brian Griffin fans, are you out there? Do you exist? What do you?
What do you
I
do?
want to hear from you. It's like the whole bit about Brian Griffin is he's like a bad writer. He's a selfish guy,
I'm a bit of a writer myself.
and he's not fun to be around. Maybe I can relate to this character,
I don't
but
know.
I don't think I want to be around
From
him.
the little I've seen of Family Guy, I always thought that Brian Griffin was fairly level-headed amongst the group and was pretty.
I mean, he was
Like, if I had
supposed
to
to
choose
be.
one of them to be around, I'd hang out around him because he seems more reasonable and
You're fighting a Japanese
not
person.
insane.
Although he is a talking dog, so you
Yeah,
know.
well, gosh, you know. I'm
Acceptable
familiar with
break
myself.
from reality.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, any other one of the Griffins would probably get you hurt. With the exception of Meg, I feel like Meg is harmless,
Meg-
but something would hurt Meg, and you might be in the collateral for
Like,
that.
here's
Yeah.
the thing. I personally, after watching 10 seasons of Family Guy,
After long-term exposure to
after
family.
long-term exposure to Family Guy, I really started to not enjoy the genuine, don't hate me, the genuine like weird things they do to Meg. Like
Yeah,
I
no.
started
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
not like it, and it was like
Yeah, this
it was
is-
bullying.
it was funny for the first, because I didn't start with season 1. Because everyone said to not watch season 1, to just go into season 2, because that's when the show started to be like genuinely funny. So there are things I don't remember, or I don't remember, I don't know, and then there are like the things like I didn't go.
Yeah,
through,
some
like,
of the Meg dumping, it's genuinely freakishly mean-spirited.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like what are you doing? And also for
Like, the joke should be no one takes Meg seriously, not like
not
Meg
everyone.
is...
Meg is the joke.
Meg would have her organs harvested for profit if
You
the
know,
Griffins could
it's
get
like-
away with it.
It's like really weird, and I don't enjoy it to the extent that
Well, a lot of people
People
report that. A
Yeah.
lot of people who have had long-term Family Guy exposure
yeah, long-term family likes.
report that. And I almost feel like they've acknowledged it, but
Yeah.
they keep doing it.
Because like, what are they supposed to do? Not make fun of Meg? But it's also like,
Well, not making fun of Meg would be like being in on the joke, and that's not funny.
yeah. So it's like, I always liked how they characterized Stewie. I think Stewie is the
Yeah,
greatest.
evil genius baby
Little-
gay is always just
Little
a
genius baby gay. I love him.
yeah,
He's-
evil genius baby
Evil
gay.
genius baby gay.
Comic
I love
gay,
him.
yeah.
He is a spirit.
But
animal,
Stewie is
so-
definitely one of those Family Guy characters I want to be far away from.
Yeah.
First of
absolutely.
all, baby.
First of all,
I'm not.
baby.
I cannot be trusted around a baby. I'm scared. I'm going to drop it, or do something.
I'm scared that I'm gonna like accidentally kill it.
Yeah. Because look at that head. It's already been dented
It's already,
in.
it's already Hey Arnold head. I don't need another.
Yeah, I feel like a strong breeze might kill that baby.
I feel like every time he falls, it's like a 50-50 where he's gonna be knocked out.
And then boom, no more Stewie.
And like, I feel like at this point, Peter has become a reflection of all of Seth MacFarlane's bad acting. Does that make sense?
Like all the
bad,
worst
like,
qualities.
all the worst qualities of Seth MacFarlane.
Well, I thought that was always supposed to be Brian. Like Seth MacFarlane's a little aware about like what a kind of an
I think it's, like-
unenjoyable character Brian is.
I think it's both in a sense where I think Brian is the control while Peter. Brian has a conscience while Peter does not.
I think like Brian is Seth MacFarlane criticizing his super ego. Peter is Seth MacFarlane criticizing his id. Yeah. And this is what our street happens on our streams. We go into like this for Family Guy.
Yeah.
This is what it's like.
That also would explain why Brian's the writer.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
writer. While there are many examples of Peter doing acting, like acting or voice acting, or like doing plays and crap. And I feel
Ooh,
like
skeletons.
Ooh, you're dead.
Yeah, no, skeleton tribal. Very, very effective these days. For some reason.
You did.
Yeah, no, it comes, it goes, it waxes, it wanes. I've gotten onto it. I lose, I feel nothing. I win, I feel everything.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Behold, in this next issue of Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom now walks around like an old man.
He looks like Dr. Strange.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
also
wait.
the Sorcerer Supreme
Oh
now.
yeah, he did that. Yeah, and then Oh
got
wait,
the cape.
I think I know how this issue goes.
Why does he have?
I've heard about it.
Strange cape.
Because it comes with the job. You're Sorcerer Supreme, you get a free cape.
I do love that this
You ever see a doctor without a stethoscope? Yeah.
this poster for the Fantastic Four
It's like I-
movie shows all the Fantastic Four being way more competent than they were in the original cover that they're parodying here.
Setting up.
Yeah, look
I'll
at
tell you this much, and there's no way they're going to be competent in that movie.
Oh, absolutely not. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
things not wrecking cars.
Is that
not
wait, hold on. Is
crap.
Pedro Pascal?
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You know,
They really after.
look, he was holding it down in that Wonder Woman movie, but now
I
they...
swear to God, once he was in Wonder Woman, I genuinely saw articles of MCU directors trying to get Pedro Pascal.
Hmm.
I'm not kidding you. And there were like 4 TikToks I saw back to back of like screenshot evidence of emails and like plans to get Pedro Pascal in the MCU. Now he's in it. I swear, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just right.
Yeah, no, like I said, sometimes you're right. Sometimes they are out to get you. Sometimes the British are trying to control the sun with aerosol particles.
I wouldn't be
well.
surprised.
No, I swear, like, I've seen articles on that. Are they reputable? Who cares? I've seen them. It's gonna happen. England's gonna fight the sun.
England's going to fight the sun.
And my money's on the sun, honestly.
Well,
What, did they not have enough sunlight in Britain?
I feel like
I feel like that's like one of the criticisms. It's always raining.
it's always raining.
Yeah.
But yeah. I also, speaking of Britain, I was watching Doctor Who.
No, yeah, I've been thinking a lot about Doctor Who.
Yeah. So I watched the 4 2023 special, or the 3 2023 specials,
Yeah.
and I'm currently on season 1 of the 2024 series. Here's the gag for the girls, right? Here's the thing. The specials were a great, like, aftermath after the god-awful Jodie Whittaker's Doctor.
I feel so bad. She's not a bad actor.
She is a... The thing is, it's so
I
genuinely
feel
upsetting
like
because
I
most-
feel like someone wanted to ruin her. Oh.
most of the actors in that show, there are like a handful of like background actors and like one-off people, like one like main companion who are like kind of. Jodie Whittaker is an incredible actress.
She's given it all she's
she's
got, but
giving-
she has no fuel.
Genuinely, like you can do so much with acting with like a shitty script. It felt like she wasn't even given a script. It felt like
Yeah.
like
There's just
they-
nothing there to act
It
with.
felt like she was given guidance by like a random drunk guy, and she was like, okay, and still did a great job. It's just the writing is bad.
Yeah, no.
I can go on record saying
What was the breakout villain for that season? A ball of yarn that exploded?
and the Return of the Master. I think I don't remember.
The Master's always returning.
They did have that Return of the Sea Devil Silurians. That was a little
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
I enjoyed that one episode.
I remember.
I didn't
one,
bother with it. Sometimes you just see things like not watching this as a mercy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will go on trial and on a stack of Bibles.
Multiple Bibles.
Multiple Bibles. Hand to God. I hate the writing of Stephen Moffat. I genuinely
You're over the
yeah.
Moffat. You're over the Moffat.
hate
Not
it.
a part
I
of the
hate
mafia.
it. No. Okay, here's the thing. He's written incredible one-offs. The recent episode I just watched, or am I watching it? I don't remember. He wrote one episode for the new series. The rest is Russell T Davies, who I love, and he can like. So during Russell T Davies' like thing with the Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant when he was like writing for those two doctors, he wanted to not only sort of like cement gay characters, but he wanted to create a Star Trek kind of thing where there were
All right, Billy, we're doing it. We're talking about Doctor Who again.
talking about Doctor
Okay.
Who.
I mean, we gotta tell people they can get pizza.
Yeah, I hate Stephen Moffat. Anyway.
Yeah.
So,
So the point I'm trying to make here
so the
is,
point I'm trying to make here, Russell T Davies is a gay man who is now fully free to write not only gay characters, but have so much LGBTQ representation within the series he's writing.
he can do as much gays as he wants.
He can add all the lesbians he wants to, right? And it's so when he got so much flack for
Crushing on the new companion. Oh, what's
the
the new one?
the new one or Ruby, because Ruby
Please tell me you're not talking about Bill. I was not down with Bill.
Bill is a good character.
Bill, every time Bill is a good character, Bill is unreliable.
Bill is heavily unreliable.
The thing is, like, Donna Noble was holding it down.
Donna Noble was
Donna
the best.
Noble. Give it up for Donna Noble.
Give it up for Donna
None
Noble.
of the weird, squeaky, like, romance thing happening there.
She saw through the
No-
doctor's
It was a
BS.
no-nonsense
I
side.
want it to be said, I feel like they didn't go with the romance route because Catherine Tate is older than David Tennant by like a few years, I think. So they didn't want like a cougar thing.
And the
happening.
doctor is much older than.
The Doctor is much older than Donna Noble. However,
Yeah. Besides, I don't think Cougars in Space would have played well to the Doctor Who audience.
no.
Nah. Would have played great for me, but the Doctor Who
yeah.
audience, nah.
For like normal British children, no.
Yeah, no.
But,
Oh, right. Yeah, Doctor Who's technically a children's show. Is it?
It was devised to be an educational children's
It was
show,
supposed to be.
Yeah, this
it
is
was-
why you listen to the Doctor when he tells you to do something, Bill. He
Like,
knows what he's
when
doing,
Doctor
Bill.
Who was created, it was originally the lore was nowhere and everywhere all at once. That's
Yeah,
why
no.
it's so confusing.
I mean, has the lore gotten better? It's like,
Yeah, I don't. The lore that they're going with right now is that Jodie Whittaker's.
I do not like how you pronounce it Whittaker as Whittaker.
That's
well,
how
well, now I'm thinking like, oh wait, maybe I've been
Yes, I don't
pronouncing
like how
it wrong.
British people pronounce Whittaker.
Whittaker.
Yeah.
I don't like how Whittaker is. But Jodie Whittaker,
Oh, her name is Belinda Chandra.
I don't know who that is. I think that's the new black girl.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that feels like two characters from Magic the Gathering stuck together.
Belinda Chandra.
Yeah.
Let me look her up. Hold on. Belinda.
Yeah, no.
Chandra.
But yeah, no, those specials almost made me like, oh, maybe I should watch those. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, no, I don't want to get back into this.
Oh yeah. Oh she. Oh she's.
You're good
Okay.
gaming me, dude. Why are you good gaming me? I feel like I could still win this. I ain't hear no bell.
Oh, she's actually. Oh, she's gorgeous. Actually, she's so gorgeous.
Okay, yeah, so we got like one in three
You got a
agrees
gay
with you.
calling a woman gorgeous.
Yeah, no, that must mean something.
Yeah. But like, okay. Here's the thing, right? Here, I can go on this for hours, but here's the thing. I like Stephen Moffat's writing, or Steve Moffat. Is it Stephen? I never remember.
Stu Moffat's. Mossy Steve.
Mossy Steve. Moffat's writing is
Oh, he's just gonna keep shooting me to death with scroll shift.
like Steve Moffat. His writing is okay. Here's the thing. I don't hate his writing. I hate his
Ooh.
pacing and how.
Oh, that feels bad.
I hate his pacing and how
He's the mystery, but he does a mystery box a lot, but he
doesn't.
never.
It's so he okay. He wants to keep secrets and be like, ooh, I'm being secretive, but then he like tells you everything outright, so you're like, then why are you being weird about this?
And also he'll sometimes keep a secret, but he doesn't know the answer himself. So like,
So it's like.
so what? That's not a
like,
secret. That's just not telling
When he
anybody.
took over as head writer.
She's
for-
in Andor.
She's in Andor.
Oh, okay. So she's really hitting all the.
Oh, she's in everything.
Yeah, she's really hitting all the struggling franchises, ain't she?
Nice.
Yeah. Oh. Wish her best of luck, though.
Yeah.
Get in before they die.
Yeah, no, I mean, Star Wars has probably got like another 5 years in it.
Yeah.
8 years if they just adapt Heir to the Empire.
Yeah.
But you know,
Come on.
Yeah.
Do it.
look, Disney,
it, you pussy.
you're gonna have to like give someone royalties, but at this point, you gotta give.
Disney can give people royalties.
Yeah,
It's not a problem.
If you don't give people royalties, you're not gonna have a product. So
But yeah, like so it's like so sad. But when Captain Jack Harkness was introduced, Davies got so much flack for his character being this sort of reverse of a femme fatale where it was people thought that
Yeah, no, he really came across as like,
people thought that
if it moves, I can.
yeah, if it moves I can do it. But like people thought when there was a reveal of this because British people love their spoilers. When there was a reveal of like this sort of like new character, yeah.
I'm worried we're never gonna net Nick's actual line of thought on this, but I can see one's there.
I don't know. I could look through though.
New Fantastic Four, Sue Storm is pregnant, she gives birth to Baby Yoda. You had me going! You had me going! And now... Oh man, that's what they're gonna do, right?
No.
Now, Disney's all... They're hacks, Eli, we've been over this, right? They're other total hacks.
Now the child will be Franklin Richards, played by Timothy Chalamet.
You've heard of Timothy Chalamet. Get ready for it, Timothy. Anyway.
Timmy Chandeliers.
Timmy Chandelier. Timothy Chalamet. What is it? Right. Okay. So like. So where was I?
Jack Harkness.
Jack Harkness, he's
When-
kind of like if...
Reverse femme fatale.
Reverse
and
femme
all that.
fatale.
it would be like if Captain Kirk had no...
Had no filter.
has no safety mechanism
Has
and
no
just
filter.
will go after any
But,
old alien species.
Like when it was revealed that Harkness was a man, because there was rumors of like this new sort of like
this Harkness fellow, they're really
character, you know,
really
when
promiscuous. Ooh-wee.
promiscuous. When it was revealed that Jack was a man, people were like, "What? It's a guy?" Because like it was just so and
I mean, I can see people being a little thrown for a loop, but
yeah.
but then again, I'm coming in late, so like I knew Jack as, oh yeah, this guy's got personal
was
experience with the
2005.
Doctor. I actually didn't know about his how do I say anything goes sexuality.
Yeah, he's like fully omnisexual, which I love.
I mean, if he wasn't, by the time he's the face of Bo, he would.
By the time he's the face, oh yeah.
That head has tried everything.
That head is right. So, like the thing is, I love Captain Jack Harkness. Like when I didn't finish Torchwood.
Yeah, a lot of people say you shouldn't.
Chris-
It's
Chris
just
Chibnall
fine.
Chris Chibnall is a really good head writer for like he did his best with that. It's a good show. It's just very. It has like supernatural-itis, I believe I would call it.
Never heard that phrase. How would you describe some of the symptoms?
The symptoms are bad show. No, the symptoms are like
The scale keeps getting. The stakes get
power
higher and
scaling-
higher.
The power scaling gets higher and higher. The story gets weirdly
Why did you give up? You totally had me.
The story
Lance?
gets
Is it Lance?
way too
Oh.
like not complex, but way too like in your throat, and it just feels like
A story that's too much to chew, and
It's way
like
too
God and
bloated.
all his demons are involved, and
Yeah.
and like wait, why isn't the Doctor handling it?
why isn't the Doctor here? So it's like that's something that Sarah Jane Adventures did really well when they had Tennant on. Or
When I was
like,
watching the
Doctor
K9 spin-off, I really got the feeling like, oh yeah,
I-
you don't need the Doctor for this. You
No,
don't, you
yeah.
don't need the
like,
Doctor.
So the thing is, Sarah Jane and her son with K9, and like that whole show is just so. It feels like diet Doctor Who, and it feels good.
It feels like the
It's
children.
Doctor Who bonus adventure.
Yeah,
and that's
it feels like-
perfect.
It's
it
the
feels like-
child's version of the children's show.
Yeah, it feels like a feel. It's a very much a feel good show because there's still like the handful of like main character death, but it's not bad. And I just love Sarah Jane. She's also like one of my favorite like Doctor Who companions. Same as like every third person who likes Doctor Who. But the gag is right. I think. What was that? Right.
Oh.
Right. I was talking about how much I don't like season Muppet. So
All right, yeah. Now we're back to it. We're back to it, guys. Back to it.
Now back to Moffat. But Moffat is like the best example.
Guys,
of
can we get a
how-
compilation of all of Nick's mouth noises?
The best example of how, like, weird and his writing can be is if you watch.
Okay, I
all of
didn't know that was a word, but yet I totally understood it.
all of Sherlock.
Schlock.
Schlock. If you watch all of Sherlock, not like you watch one episode and then the next day. If you watch all of Sherlock in like one sitting, which is hard, but it's easy considering it's like 3 to 4 episodes and they're each an hour, so it's like.
Yeah, you just gotta give a whole day to watch Schlock.
Yeah, give a whole day to watch Schlock. If you watch all of it in one sitting, you realize how really bad Moffat is at writing a continuous story that isn't like where the resolution isn't like immediate. Like you get
He doesn't do arcs.
he doesn't do art.
He doesn't rewatch his episodes.
He
forgets what he wrote
He
after
forgets
the
what
episode.
he writes. Yeah, it's like so bad.
Once it goes on air, it's out of his head.
Yeah, it's like gone. And like
I mean, maybe when you write a lot of scripts, that's how it happens. But,
I remember
you know, I
talking
wouldn't
to
know.
someone, and I was talking about how much I didn't like Moffat's writing, and they're like, "Did you watch the video by that one YouTuber?" And I was like, "No,
No, this is my own opinion. The YouTuber copied it from me.
No, the YouTuber copied my opinion, but I had the
Oh no, looks like someone exiled
an entire
their
video.
hand and then someone else's sideboard of another table
Damn.
that was sitting away. I Commander doesn't work, actually. I think it might.
I don't know.
I think this game might be made up.
I think this game is fake, but like Moffat.
They must have just used that card that allows you to steal a player from another table nearby.
That Unfinity, if you're take notes for the next one.
Infinity, take that.
No,
But it's just like I really think Moffat needs to take a writing class because he has good one-offs. His one-offs are incredible. Broken, not Timeless Child, The Empty Child.
oh, the one with the gas mask.
The gas
Yeah,
mask,
that was
Time on 8. Yeah,
that was
one.
sufficiently creepy. That was good.
The only thing.
Oh, that explains the cheering. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I love Matt Smith's Doctor. Oh wow, the writing in that for his season is so like actually it's sad. Like the first season was like the first season Matt Smith was in, right? That was passable. After the second season, it just goes, and it's kind of the same for. No, I know.
We just went over
We
this.
just- It's.
She's
it-
like a good actor
She's-
punished by the gods to push a
It's-
boulder uphill, and that
literally
boulder's
Sis-
name
literally
is
a
Doctor
Sisyphean
Who.
task. Literally a Sisyphean task. It's like so. Oh, and
Jody, please.
I was from like.
I
from
know it
what I
doesn't mean
heard-
much, but I can write a story for you where you
I
play
can
a.
write-
Where you play actually, no, I've been working on it. It's a foul-mouthed, dragonborn crime princess with a drinking problem and a taste for broken men.
I love that, but like genuinely.
Wizard of the Coast cannot stop me. I will change the names if I have to.
Like Whittaker just needs to be in Black Mirror only. Like she just needs to be in Black Mirror.
She's
only.
like a deep sea species. You remove her from like her environment, and she just decompressurizes.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's like you remove her, and then like the air is toxic. 'cause-
Yeah. Like
Uh,
she's such.
You
a
didn't deserve
good-
that,
Like
man.
it's so sad, and it's like you'll
another one for the compilation.
You'll
We gotta put these on a keyboard someday.
like you'll get like
No,
you'll
we're not
get
using the
good
soundboard
like
again.
you'll get good Steve Moffat episodes. However, they're just surrounded by filth and like Peter Capaldi's.
I like Grumpy Doctor. That's a fun thing to play off.
I like that season. Up until,
Ah, Clyde!
oh my God.
Fucking Christ, you scared me.
Yeah, no, the joke was you were gonna scare me.
I
No,
like-
I actually wasn't. I was just coming around.
I,
Yeah, how you
I
doing?
liked.
We're yelling about
I
Doctor
liked
Who
Peter
again.
Capaldi's season. I think not
Cool.
his entire series,
Wait, you guys
but I did like
got
his
Doctor
season.
Who in here?
No, we're just yelling about it.
And like
Jodie Whittaker deserved better, or at least not that.
at least not. Like I enjoyed the callback to Peter Capaldi's acting during Tenants. thing. Like,
Yeah, I wonder where I got this face.
I
Yeah.
wonder where I got this face.
Oh, you said the thing. You said the thing.
He did the thing. He did the thing. And I like how like every time I say like, you know, I take a shot every time I say like.
The audience is now dead.
The audience is now dead from my bubbling. It's just so.
I feel like Doctor Who isn't dying; it's being killed, not maliciously, but by like low exposure to like some form of
low
lead.
exposure to bad writing.
Yeah, like
And thankfully, so all the specials and the new seasons are being mostly written by Russell T Davies. And now that he has a gay doctor going to town, and I love it. It's the most, like, it feels like how he wanted to write Tennant, if that makes sense. Like, he wanted to write a doctor who could be anything and everything. He knows he has a clever wit. He has a clever like line for everything.
I'm
He
losing
has
this one.
this like bubbly, infectious personality. But he's gay now, so he can do all that and then, you know? Because I didn't know this. Davies is gay in real life, in the real world. He's gay. He had a
yeah, right.
husband.
You mentioned this at the start.
Yeah, he had a husband. So it's like
Gay experience. Yeah.
gay experience. So it's like the fact that he has this gay character to write with, a character that he has tender love. He put so much tender love and care for a good while. Now that he has him back, it's like when a retired person can do their job again, and they have this like, you know, it's
Like I no longer have to prove myself.
I no longer have to prove myself. I can do it however I want, you know. And I think British conservatives are the fittest people in the world.
Well, they are British.
Yeah. Like, they are the sole reason Judy Gatwa cannot catch a break. Because they're like, the Doctor Who show.
Well, it's never just the Doctor Who show; it's the gay Doctor Who show.
The gay, yeah, it's now
Yeah.
the gay Doctor Who. And it's like, him being gay is not his personality. His personality is being the Doctor, being this complex, billions of years old thing from outer space that goes to humans and is like,
Hey, you're kind of interesting. Come in my blue box.
hey,
I'm
you're
gonna,
kind of cool.
I'm gonna kidnap you.
Hey, come in the box.
I
It's
really
like,
like Donna because she saw through that whole charade.
she
It was just-
saw it was like an immediate click. She immediately like
Maybe the
hey.
problem isn't so much the Doctor this season, but rather like the Doctor in context.
Yeah, and
There's
I
nothing
like
to hold
how-
on to.
I also like how Donna is the only character to have, besides like River Song, to have Time Lord abilities and have it make sense.
Oh yeah.
She does it. If I have a strong opinion that if they were allowed to and not do the
Again? They all right?
Again, but legitimately.
Okay, so which one is it? I gotta see this, guys.
I'll take it, Dad. Oh, he's alive. Good. That's alright. Oh, he wanted to get
You just wanted the chair, didn't you?
Yes.
Ah, you were awful. You're the worst. Go play some standard break. I gotta go pee again. And maybe like Nick will finally be able to like get his Doctor Who thoughts on
get my
paper.
thoughts on paper.
You know, like, have you ever considered Tumblr blogging? I feel like
I have 5 Slimes
I
Against
feel like
Humanities
could
if you want them.
invade some species with Tumblr, you know, like you just have some trait that make you an apex predator.
I feel like I
Who
could've-
said you
I feel
needed
like I
to trade
could've
anything?
blossomed on Tumblr, but I blossomed
Where's
on
my bag?
eBay.
Like, you could have fermented on.
Fermented.
Well, I'll be here next
Fermented
week,
is a
so.
word.
But I have 5.
Huh?
I don't think I need any right now. It's just always use. Oh well. I'll think about it for now.
He has a Slime Against Humanity.
Huh. Yeah, I just think. I think.
It's a green white deck, so let's get some white because I get the green. I stole it from everyone. I'm a thief.
Genuinely, I had these opinions before I watched that video. It just cemented that I'm not the only one who thinks like this.
Thinks what?
Stephen Moffat's writing is bad. Don't even get me started on Stephen Universe. I can talk about that shit for hours.
I have never watched it.
You've never watched Stephen Universe. Anyway,
I was not a very big TV show kind of guy.
After YouTube, I think a lot of people stopped becoming.
True.
I would say Netflix, but Netflix also has TV shows, technically. Which is
Like marketing and something.
you know? But yeah, I feel like YouTube is like truly killed like cable TV. It was the first shot to cable TV, and Netflix and then Disney Plus and Paramount Plus and the bundles and Hulu. Well, no, Hulu came out before.
All the streaming.
All the streaming platforms. I feel like, and I love cable. Cable is fun. It was quirky. I like it, but like, yeah. You become like a video essay or something. But
Get smacked by Hydra.
Hydra Smash.
Never mind. He just has like 30 returns to hand spells. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. Rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. Rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy.
Crazy.
I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. Rubber room with
I need
rats.
something to
And
hit
rats
you
make me
with.
crazy. I swear to God, if you have another removal spell, I will take this popsicle and I will shove it where the
Popsicle. Any.
Pop, aka popsicle.
No, it's a push pop.
Yes, and pop is short for popsicle.
No, pop is because when you push it up, it makes a pop sound.
What?
It makes a pop sound.
What?
Well,
not
when
hearing
you
it.
do it like that,
What doesn't?
it used to. They pop.
Push it down.
No. He did this, but yeah, when you. Okay, so like when I was a oh god. I'm only 20 years old, I promise. I'm only 20 years old, I promise. When I was like, I don't know, 12, like when the push pops are so good, like you would,
You still are.
when you did, like, you would like,
Oh my God, how many removal spells?
All of them. It's
No,
a removal
Pat.
heavy standard, Clyde.
Every time I try and attack.
Yeah, that'll happen. You know what? Don't attack. Let him sit in it.
I'm attack loser.
Go up to 5 mana. Throw down that spicy thing, right? I mean, oh wait, no, that's all blue, right? Yeah, Counterspell City. Don't try it. Don't try it. Hold back. We're gonna bore him to death. That's what you gotta do.
But also, push pops had a spring in there. I'm not stupid, right?
No,
I don't remember the string.
they don't have a spring.
That would be dangerous.
I swear they have it. Hold on.
Well, they could make a cheap spring out of plastic. Just wouldn't be that good.
Yes! Push pops originally used a mechanism where the lollipop, it comes from lollipop, was pushed out manually, but later versions introduced in the 1990s included a spring that would automatically eject the lollipop when opened. Oh my god, I'm correct! I love
Oh
Google.
my God, I can't think. As I
Bro,
got a
it's-
migraine.
Look at the friggin' Jumbo Pop, dude. I remember the Jumbo Pop. They're awesome.
Bop, bop. 2 more combats and I win.
All I'm saying is that Candy's getting worse. Victory. imagine you rank up or high. Oh yeah, I was raving about British conservatives. They hate that the Doctor isn't a white man, which is so fun. Like,
He's an alien.
he's an alien. He doesn't need to be. It's not British culture. It's a TV show about aliens.
Also, most of your viewers are outside of Britain because Britain is so damn small.
You know?
That and Britain currently it has a bunch of issues like us.
Yeah.
Really, if you wanted Doctor Who to be accurate to the average viewer, as so many of them insist, is not with a black doctor. The Doctor should ditch the British accent and start talking start talking like a very your next Doctor should be a blue-haired New Yorker.
Yeah, I unironically would love a Doctor Who, like a
I'm sorry, who's Sue Storm and why is she pregnant?
Sue Storm.
The Invisible Woman.
Invisible
of the
If she
Fantastic
births
Four.
a baby Yoda, what are you talking about?
I'm
He
so
The set
always
uni-
says things like this.
I'm so confused.
Who is that?
Some kid who says the darndest things.
Town created 2020. They have 99. They have over 1,000 messages here.
Yeah.
Oh, Pat. You hate what? Frank. I hate Frank too.
I hate it for different reasons.
I can pick or lose Frank. But no, I
Okay, I am glad I held up the spell.
do like the reintroduction of the Pantheon, because like the Pantheon, the Trickster was such like a crazy.
I'm sorry, that was supposed to block all damage from income. All damage from black or red sources. To keep creatures you control. But they were targeting me. But I gave it hexproof.
That
The fuck?
yeah, I like the reintroduction of the Pantheon. Because the Pantheon was always like a thing that I wanted to like know about with the introduction with like
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Everything can be found. The mountain.
I didn't mention Bo Burnham.
Guys behaving?
He's singing
He
Bo
is,
Burnham for some reason.
Yeah, are we allowed to do that? I feel like there's some copyright stuff.
You're allowed to physically sing anything.
Okay, that seems good, but
No, we got taken down
Are
when
you
I
good
sang
at it?
King of the Road.
Really?
you really did hit those notes, though. I can see why the autoplay picked it.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you sound a bit too similar, you can't keep it.
Okay, so these are less lands than I would have liked. What is this, turn 4?
I mulliganed twice.
Oh,
Still only got 2 lands.
oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Also, why is there 4 of us today?
I don't know.
Normally they just... This is too crowded. Normally they just leave me alone.
Cast.
Yeah, like this is... What is this, like a crossover episode?
I guess.
If we had JJ here, this would be like the full ensemble episode.
Yeah.
Full beach episode.
I mean, we can't get everyone back. Jesse's a big shot bartender in Dallas, I think. And,
JJ works at Raga now, the
Yeah.
Indian cuisine place uptown.
They got good naan.
Oh, they have delicious food, and he gets to work with a mango latte machine, so he's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lucky young
I don't know.
fella.
That always kind of mango lassi always tastes with fruit juice and whatever they pull out of the garbage.
That's not how I describe it. It's,
Well,
it's,
because
it's
I'm
yogurt
glad-
mixed with
I'm
mango
glad
juice.
you like it, but unfortunately,
No, if you get good mango. Oh, yes, I love mango.
Mango was good. I like
oh
mango.
yeah, and I think the other one, I think Lucia is in college.
Who's Lucia?
Oh, he made me stream Hollow Knight. I'm really bad at Hollow Knight.
Here's before your time. Oh crap, we have lore. Our stream is lore.
We just figured that out.
No, we have lore. Yeah, wow. Yeah, no, it's a... The roots of this store run deep.
Not that deep.
Deep enough. Hey,
They
good
run
progress.
far, but not deep.
What, are you just gonna keep going
Until I rank up.
Okay, well that might be a while.
I'm one away from it.
Okay.
Oh, Pat. Ah!
No, keep that. Search up a green, turn one.
From where?
From the,
Oh, yeah. But what do I do with it?
Well, search up a green, then cast that enchantment.
But that's put on target creature control. I have no creatures.
I'm so glad.
This Sunday?
Think, Mark, think! In 500 years, what will you have?
Pat, I swear to God.
Oh, God Bomb him? Yeah. Man, you just kinda gotta knuckle down, take the lumps.
Honestly, this panel further convinces me that Johnny Storm works with the mustache. Like,
Oh,
he
yeah.
can use it even when he's not flameful.
Although it makes him look serious, and I know he's not a serious character.
Yes, he looks like he grew up a lot more than he usually is. So if that's the direction they're going for, that's interesting and it goes well.
Yeah. Glad he's got that arm back. I think he lost it.
Oh yeah, he had like a cyborg arm for a
Yeah.
while or something.
I mean, it was cool, but like, I'd rather have both my arms. If I lose an arm, I want an arm, right?
Yeah.
But if I could have like both my arms and maybe cool cybernetic, but like, I don't know. You can't take off the cyborg. Once it's in there, it's in.
Once it's in, it's in.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just an exosuit.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Hashtag.
No. Hashtag. Fine.
I don't think that's. I don't think that's.
Why can I not block these? Why can't I not block these? Because I have to block one of the goblins. Oh, that's because they weren't swinging.
Fun comic.
For fun com.
You wanna read a fun comic? What's it about?
First, Dr. Fate. So,
Is that what Dr. Fate installed?
Yeah.
Is this a copy or is this like an actual comic?
No, that's
It's
the
a facsimile.
that's the original. I mean, it's a facsimile.
So it's like it's a
reprint.
yeah. $5.99. Oh wow. Oh wow. $5.99.
If only they
Man,
could
they're
be.
really upcharging me. That's
If only they
I
could
was
be
told it would cost me a
facsimile
quarter.
prices.
I was
You
told it
know?
would cost me a nickel.
Now, someone should like just sell comics for a nickel, undercut the competition.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how you do it, but
Is
It
this a-
costs
is
too
this-
much to print it anyway.
yeah.
Is this accurate? Like,
To a certain degree, yes.
There's far too
Fun
many people over
comic.
here.
I kinda
More
want it.
fun comics.
More fun comics.
More fun than the leading brand of
Yeah.
comic.
The
That's
Superman DC publication.
Oh wow, and Superman was like the only thing DC had.
Well, and Batman. He was barely.
Yeah.
They always stamp in those circles Superman.
I think they're seen as realized that the people. I think as like the public realized that were Jewish, they were like, let's not look at this.
Oh, we go deal with that rich guy in a bat costume.
Yeah, let's go with that guy.
I can relate to a guy in a back costume.
Although Superman did get a movie in the 40s. Yeah.
All
They
right,
lit the
let's
theaters around.
let's see if I have any better luck.
And then he has, the best Superman movie. Y'all know what the best Superman movie is.
Superman 4 Peace was like that. No one thinks it's that one.
No
No.
one thinks it's that one.
Yeah, no. That was a test, and you passed.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad. Sorry I had to leave you alone with those strangers.
I have to leave you alone with this.
Oh yeah, Eli's going home. Have a good one.
Good night.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, back to Doctor Who.
you know, I'm serious about that project. Every now and again, you get like, oh, I should pitch a show.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, you know, if you're saying you stop doing that, but the problem is, like, I've been going through that a lot, and
I think.
I should probably strike when the iron's hot, because the D&D craze is going to die down.
Yeah. I think, like, anybody can go. You don't even need to have, like, a name in Hollywood. If Netflix or a streaming service or an executive likes your thing, you're gonna get it done. It's gonna get produced. Like,
And I also want a mouthpiece for my insane ideas.
yeah.
I mean, the stories come first, but also, if I could, like, you know, get my agenda through a dwarf could totally make a chainsaw in a fantasy setting, then I'm going to do that.
I mean, the circular saw was a thing for like.
Really, the only problem I'm having is, like, what would you power it with?
Well, the circular saw originally was hammered. It was like.
Oh, right, yeah, you could just... I mean, maybe like a spring flywheel. That's not going to give you enough torque, though, right?
No.
Maybe dragon guano, or
Like, but you could like.
a little tiny fire elemental on a wheel.
Yeah. You could say it's like the breath of a flame giant and have like, or like the tear of.
It
God.
runs on fairy sneezes.
It
Who
runs-
cares?
It runs on the urine of Zeus and it's like all electric crap.
Zeus piss.
Zeus piss, yeah.
I don't know.
This, if you will.
I want it to be a little crass, but maybe not that crass.
Yeah.
The problem is I got like two very good characters and then like shapes where the supporting cast could be. Like, I don't know, I can't decide if I want a halfling that looks like a child or a child that looks like a halfling. I think right now I want like just make the same character twice.
Yeah, because that's
One's an old man, one's a young boy, but they're identical in all respects.
like it's like a father-son situation. But
Yeah.
It's like,
And you gotta have an elf. But the joke would be like, oh, of course you have an elf. I'm not a huge fan of elves. I mean, I know there's a lot of good elves. I just don't think I could write one or bring anything new to the table. There's just a lot of good ones.
there's just a lot of good elves.
Yeah, no, and like right now, like that, what was her name? Farron? Yeah, she
Freya,
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's holding it down right now. I think like
I thought the
for the next 7 years, no one should write any more elves. It's peaked.
I thought the chick from Apothecary Diaries was an elf, but it turns out no. I thought she was not.
Yeah, are Hylians elves?
Huh?
Legend of Zelda Hylians, are they
Hylians?
elves? They're elf-like, but they
elf-
don't have elf lives.
They don't have an elf life. They don't have the like the lifespan of an elf. They do have the features of an elf. I feel like that's more indicative of being an elf.
Yeah, I don't know. What is an elf?
I don't know. I remember
Yeah.
I loved the idea of having half things. Like the more modern a story can get, the more human genetics take over.
Okay, so elves, their ears round out as
Like-
the steam engine gets made.
Yeah, so
Okay,
I had
yeah.
two characters in a setting. I had a character in a 1980s setting, and then I had a character in a 2010 setting. The 1980s was, I had two actually. I had a satyr who, he was just a satyr, but he wore like Hawaiian shirts and it was great.
Yeah.
And then I had a half elf.
I can
that-
picture it like a New York club scene satyr, yeah.
Yeah. I had a half elf that that had round ears but had very Feywild eyes, like a real like how high elf's eyes look. He had those, but didn't have the even, which I thought was really fun. And then for the 2010 setting, I had a half orc who had human skin. Like it was just as normal as like orc skin, but it was and he didn't have the teeth.
Yeah, you just gotta take like
He just looked like a really big guy.
yeah,
That's
you
it.
just gotta pull a guy skin over a human.
Yeah.
And I can picture it.
He just looked like a really big guy, and that was it. And it was really funny. I talked about this character once to you, not on stream, but I talked to you.
Yeah, no, I think one of the D&D sessions.
Yeah. And
Which you should come from. Check our website, 30uvers.com.
Yeah. Come in, I DM for kids every day.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. You'll
It's
love it.
It's a nightmare. I cry every time. But it was
No, I'm losing that.
basically. Do you?
Nope, yeah, they took my Hydra. They took my stuff. All right, well, we'll come back though.
We'll come back.
We can still live. We live
I
it.
believe in you. But yeah, it was like instead of being like a normal stupid teenager and like going into like hard drugs and sex and all that, he was just really into wood carving. Which was really funny because he was into like artists.
Because it's an orc who's doing art.
Because he's an orc doing art, and it's not like metal work.
Yeah.
Because so his mother was like a teacher and a royal guard, and his father was like a world-renowned blacksmith and weapons crafter. And I think they were both soldiers at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if they're orcs, they are kind of pigeonholed in that industry.
Yeah. And so he's like doing carpentry and like woodworking, and he also smokes. So it's like he's like a heavy chain smoker, and it's great because his mother made these like it was something that that was a one-off that I made like a part of his character because you couldn't smoke on campus. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was like an adventure high-tech.
Yeah, no, I mean, those are popular.
Yeah.
Not with me, but they're popular.
Yeah. It was really fun. But what she ended up doing was to try to stop this habit instead of giving him like the things you normally give to people who are trying to stop smoking habit. She made these like little pellets that he could like bite down on and like essentially like
Little
it was-
nicotine crunch.
Little nicotine crunch, yeah. And I remember it was so funny. We were dealing with a group of like misfit siblings, and one of the characters, it was me and another character and another like player's character. The other player character tried to like make firecracker things because she was like I think she was a tiefling as well. But she tried to like, I think it was an elemental actually, I don't know. But she tried to make her hair kind of fiery and look like fireworks.
Sort of like a Blackbeard thing. You know?
Yeah, which did not work. It made them laugh. But then they looked over at me, the big guy with green smoke coming out of his mouth, and it was like, that guy is a freak. It was a very good day. I got information out. I would love to go back to that like setting.
Yeah.
Really fun.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like how Strixhaven should have been.
Yeah.
Because,
I
oh man, I've gone off before. Strixhaven, oh, it is the worst.
It really should have been.
That was the canary in the coal mine for the death of D&D.
I really think.
According to me, people still love this game. I still love this game.
I really think Strixhaven should have been a high school setting.
Yeah.
Or at least like a British school setting where it's like high school and college.
Yeah, like honestly, you could just make it an 8-year college. Because who says colleges have to be 4 years?
Yeah.
That's a real Earth thing, not a.
Like I feel like it would have been so much more fun seeing like a young person grow up, become a really great become a great wizard,
A Horace Potter, or
you know your own Harry Potter, because that's what Strixhaven was supposed to be. It was supposed to be Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, everyone knows it. It's pretty much just Harry Potter with an extra house and the serial numbers filed off.
You know, it's like it was.
All right, we're ranking up.
We're ranking up to Dayblade.
No, like, did it. Rub it in Clyde's face.
Clyde, you didn't rank up.
Actually, no. I feel like Clyde's.
He won one round.
No, he's all right. I mean, but yeah, one round. I was gone for like.
Yeah, he only won one round.
It was like a 5-minute piss.
Yeah,
You know?
man.
Oh.
He won a singular round and that was it.
I don't know what he's doing wrong. Maybe he just needs to be luckier.
I don't know.
Yeah, now that I
Oh,
talk
I
a
get-
lot of smack, I'm gonna lose this game.
Yeah.
Because that's how karma works.
That's
right?
how karma works. Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
also-
like karma, right? Anything I do to you, you deserve. Right. That's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah. I can also send like a little, because I'm not on camera. Because I don't like being on camera. I can send like a little.
Oh no, I don't like being on camera either. This
Yeah.
is uncomfortable for me.
Yeah. I can send like a little guy that can be from every. Like,
Oh, you want
around.
VTubing?
Yeah, I can be.
I thought about doing that, but honestly, disembodied voice is pretty good. We used to have one of those.
Disembodied voice. Hi.
Yeah, but then he got a
Disembodied
body, and then
voice. He got a body.
well, once you have a body, you're no longer like. There's like a huge thing with the disembodied voice union. That was. I didn't know they had so much sway. But, good for them, right? Collective negotiation and all that. But yeah, like, do I think they should do another crack at Strixhaven? No. No, I don't. I don't think Wizard of the Coast could do it right. No, Strixhaven the set, fantastic. Strixhaven the D&D book, no. Yeah, you just said oh. You
just
know.
said, oh, like
you know.
Like you. Agree.
You know. You know.
You agree.
You get it.
Strixhaven. It's
Strixhaven the set, yeah.
Strixhaven the setting is really interesting. It's a part. It can be put into any universe because it's its own. It's its own school.
Little pocket dimension
It's a
school.
pocket dimension.
Is it
school.
cheap? Is it hackneyed? Yeah, probably. Am I tired of pocket dimensions? Oh, for sure.
But
But
it's
does it
cool.
work? Oh, it works.
It works. It's a school.
You
that's
could also just
governed-
sky high it,
Yeah, you can
right?
sky
just,
high it.
Yeah, just
It's
put
a
it up
school
into
governed,
space.
governed and controlled by dragons and their human counterparts and representatives.
Yeah.
The principals of the school are literal dragons. What? And
Yeah, there's something cool in there.
yeah, and it's a college, so you can do whatever you want. I just think like
Guy who's been at Strixhaven for 7 years now because, I mean, look at him. He's never going to be a wizard.
look at me, never gonna be a guy.
Oh, wait, no, that's just Rincewind. Oh, you know what? If I ever get caught in a Strixhaven campaign, which is actually not the worst fate, I suppose. I'm just making Rincewind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, hey, I know one spell. I'm not supposed to be here. Let me tell you, it's a doozy. When I figure out how to cast this spell, you're not gonna like it. But yeah, no, someone else should give Strixhaven another try.
I think someone else. I fully think so.
Wizards can sit this one out.
Wizard needs to sit out for like a little bit.
You know what? And this. So if I'm doing a wish list, I think Wizards of the Coast should write a Diet Dark Sun, considering like how scared they are of doing legitimate Dark Sun. Just like I don't know what Dark Sun Jr. would be. Pretty much just like Mad Max, right? Like that.
Yeah.
Like water is scarce, but like still exists. I don't know. We would be missing out on something, but But yeah, no, pretty much at this point, come on, anything, man. You said you were gonna go heavy into like new original settings. We're waiting. We're all waiting.
We're waiting.
It's not that I don't think you'll be able to do it. It's just you haven't proven to me that you want to do it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Remember when I said the D&D craze is probably coming to an end? Yeah, I wonder why.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, no. You said what happened to the Invincible fans. They haven't given them content for like a month, and they've already gone feral.
The lights went out in the book.
Oh yeah, they do that. They're on a timer.
Oh, okay.
Normally I try to stop streaming before the lights go off, but I guess failed that one too.
Good.
Okay, removing those enchantments might have given me a fighting chance, but that is a lot of... Yeah, and they're just going to make me sacrifice it. Wow. Not even gonna let me pretend that I have an upper hand here. I admire your persistence, though. No, we play the Avatar and we cross our fingers. We are so freaking owned right now. You can tell when you're losing because your nose starts itching. At least with me. I'd rather do anything else but continue than play this game, but I did start it. I knew back-talking Clyde would have negative consequences. At this point, I can't even be mad. I just call him like I see him. But how often are things what they seem? How many of those do you have? Yeah, I do not like removal heavy decks. Maybe this is why Don't Touch Me is so strong. Don't Touch Me is what we call Brian's preferred deck. That's mostly just, what if the theme was Hexproof and Ward, and Ward, and Indestructible, and can't be targeted, and players cannot. It's probably infuriating to play against. I wouldn't know. I've never been on the receiving end. And I'd like to keep it that way. You got enough lands in that hand there, buddy? Alright, I got one more outlandish trick I can pull, but it's probably not going to be enough. I don't think I have 17 mana on the field, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
I got out with I rolled the middle out. So I just kept using my own life to run stuff out. Then I got Blood Artist. I just killed a bunch of creatures. I got one.
I'm not gonna make this. Oh, that's the worst. You couldn't even let me hit you? Oh, you're a foul. I deserve this. I totally deserve this. This is comeuppance. If this was the Twilight Zone, some guy would come out and start yammering about like, well, that's just the way things be,
That's
and
just the way things work.
be in the Twilight Zone.
I remember I was watching was it the 60s?
Ow,
The
ow,
only
oof.
show this character would watch in the Twilight Zone. He would compare his life to the Twilight Zone. And I'm like, brother.
Yeah, I got people that do that in real life. But like the show is BoJack Horseman.
BoJack, if you
I'm
compare-
shooting daggers at Billy, but he can't see me.
If you
No, he watches more. He's also told me to watch Scavenger's Reign, which I really should ought to get around to do it, because it's good. It's good. Why won't I watch it? Why don't I watch good things? Why is it only trash?
why is it all trash like right now?
Hey, you take that out of your mouth. No, do not talk trash on Bionicle and have a good night, Nick. You have a good night too, because I think it's about time to end this dumpster fire. Yeah, 3 sodas, an uncounted amount of water, and 10 wins later. Yeah, that's a stream. Man, I'm kind of wiped. This upcoming event on the 4th is going to take a lot out of us, so do me a favor and please check our website for more information on that. We worked really hard on it, and we'd love to share it with you, so please, oh please. But in the meantime,